To find books, DVDs, and other materials, begin at the Bewley Library homepage and enter your search terms in the quick search box in the CONSULS Library Catalog. CONSULS is an acronym for the Connecticut State University Library System and displays the holdings of all 4 state universities, Central, Eastern, Southern, and Western, as well as the State Library in Hartford. The default is a keyword search, but you can click on the arrow and select author, subject, title, ISBN, ISSN, or LC call number if you wish. A keyword search looks for matching documents that contain the word or words specified by the user. For an author search, type in the author's last name first, followed by the first name. A subject search uses the Library of Congress subject headings. If you do not know the exact subject heading, try a keyword search. For a title search, select title and key in the title. For longer titles, it is enough if you key in the first few words. A list of titles beginning with those words will appear, and you can select the exact title from that list. You can also search by ISBN, International Standard Book Number, usually assigned to every book that is published, or by ISSN, International Standard Serial Number, usually assigned to every journal. You can also search by Library of Congress call number. Most materials in our library use the Library of Congress call number system, which is a combination of letters and numbers. For other options, consult a librarian. Let's try a search in CONSULS by entering our search terms in the quick search box. Let's enter identity theft, and there it is. And let's select at all CSUs and State Library. The default is to search as CSU only. And let's click on search. We get 325 results. The first 50 are displayed on the screen, and you can scroll through the pages by clicking on the page numbers which appear at the top and bottom of each screen. In a keyword search, the search terms you enter can appear anywhere in a record, such as the title field, author field, note field, table of contents, or the subject. Let's look at the first record by clicking on the title. In this record, our search term identity theft appears in the contents field. Because your search term can appear anywhere in the record and not just in the subject field when you do a keyword search can sometimes produce irrelevant results. Now let's return to our result list by clicking on the Return to List tab, which appears at the top of the screen. On the right side, next to each title, you will see the format in which the item appears. This first book is at Eastern Connecticut State University. If you want the book, you can click on Request and follow the directions on the screen, and the book will be sent here to SCSU. You can request a book, DVD, or other available materials online from any of the other 3 CSUs, but not the State Library. When you click on Request, you will be prompted for your Windows username and password, or your Hootloot ID number and a library PIN. Enter the relevant information. If you're using your username and password, which is what most people use and which is what we recommend, enter the relevant information in the boxes on the left and select Southern Connecticut State University from the pull-down menu, as the default is Central. And then click on Submit. If you're in a time crunch and want to pick up the book at the library you're requesting it from, you can do so by selecting Eastern Connecticut State University from the pull-down menu. If you select Southern, the book will be sent here and you will be notified by email when the book gets here. It usually takes 2 to 3 working days for the book to get here. Sometimes it's here sooner, or sometimes it could take slightly longer. Please do not request books that are available at SCSU. If the book is available at SCSU, you are expected to find the book yourself. If you need help finding a book, please see a librarian. If you get back to the results list by clicking on the back arrow on the top of the screen, you will see that SCSU has the third book. It's available in the stacks. That means this book can be checked out. This book is in the QA section, which is on the 3rd floor of the library. Books that can be checked out are on the 2nd and 3rd floors of the library. Please check with the librarian at the reference desk if you are not sure on which floor a book you are looking for is shelved. You need to present your Hootloot ID card at the circulation desk to check out a book. Books can be borrowed for 28 days, and you have the option to renew the book provided nobody else has placed a hold on the book. You can renew a book you've checked out by accessing your library record and clicking on the Renew tab, which will appear next to the title or titles you've checked out. If you need help renewing a book, please consult a librarian. If you need a book that has been checked out, you can place a hold online the same way as you would request the book. If you scroll down to record number 4, you will see that this is a government website. You can get the full text of the document by clicking on the website link. Some materials in the library will state library use only under status. These books cannot be checked out. This book, Policing the Internet, is part of the reference collection of SCSU and therefore cannot be checked out. However, there is a copy at Eastern Connecticut State University, and you can request the book by following the directions on the screen after you click on Request. You have the option to limit your search to available items only. You can do that by clicking on Limit Your Search to Available Items, which appears at the top of the screen just below the search box. Now let's try the same search, identity theft, as a subject search. Let's select Subject from the pull-down menu and then click on Search. This time we found fewer results, 247. And then you can click on any one of the subject headings that interest you to get more of the records under that subject heading. Let's click on Identity Theft. And here are all of the records that we found under the main subject heading, Identity Theft. A subject search is more focused because the computer looks for your search term in the subject field. Let's click on item number 1. And here is the subject field, and that's where you find the term that you entered. When you're unsure what subject term to use, or if there is no subject term for your search, do a keyword search. When you're in the full record screen, you can click on Save Record to save records for printing or emailing or downloading. There's another way to save records. Let's return to the list by clicking on the Return to List tab. You can save records by clicking on the Save Record button, which appears to the left of each title. Then scroll back up and view all your saved records. And then click on View and Export Saved Records. And if you want to email the records to yourself, you can enter your full email address here and click on Submit. Or you can select Screen and click on Submit to print the marked results, or you can download records to a disk. For more advanced features, select the Advanced Search tutorial.